Hey, what's up, guys? It's Shadowk here, and welcome back to another episode in the Hollow Knight series. This is episode 11 now. And if you remember in the last episode, we actually went around and collected a ton of mass shards. I think we got like 4 in total. Yeah, because we had 3. Yeah, we collected 4 in total. So we basically collected a whole mask. So now, if you look up there, we have 6 masks. Plus, if we find another one somewhere, we will actually have 7. And then we also found we bought a vessel fragment last episode. And then we fought Brooding Malek, which was how we got the mass shard. And then we also fought No Wise and got 200 essence. Yeah, and we actually not that far from where we just were. We were at the bench right above the stone sanctuary before. And if you remember, in episode 2 or 3, whenever we were on Green Path, there was actually an area over here that we needed either the wall jump or the super dash to get through. And at least I think that's what this area is right here. Past where we fought the massive moss charger, actually. Pretty sure that that's what this area is. If you just go like all the way down and to the left, I think. Yeah, okay. So I mean, I'm gonna try and do it the normal way that you're supposed to. Okay, I thought I was gonna flip at that guy, but it's honestly easier since we have the super dash just to use that. Yeah, so we couldn't get up this before. Because we didn't have the super wall jump. Yeah, so there we go. In case you're wondering, we can't do anything with that. So you could read this. And once our lands a pale being lay claims to the caverns ahead, it may appear benevolent, but it's not sure if Gene could rare to water that place. Yes, that's foreshadowing for the area past there. But we can't actually get to that area until they decide to get back. Oh, I had no idea there was a vessel fragment up here, but look, now we're at 2 out of 3. So if we got one more, we'll actually get a whole nother area of soul, or like we can use a whole nother area of spell, I guess. And then there's also another area that actually leads to something that's quite important. And sorry if you don't enjoy this episode and the last one, where we're basically just running around the map collecting stuff that we could have, like we didn't have before. So yeah, I mean, you don't really have to watch these episodes, but because if you're following with the series, mainly because these episodes, we aren't going to really be making much progress. Well, maybe this episode, later on in this episode, we might. Or I might just go to Crystal Peak and try and find the shopkeeper's key so I can get another mask and vessel fragment. Yeah, so now if you look, we're actually heading over to that area that looks all thorn covered on the map. Let's see, because that area is where you actually there's something important across that gap, and you also need the crystal heart to even get over to it. Yeah, pretty sure we just head straight left from here, yeah. I'm just gonna go the way that Hornet used. It's way easier. Oh yeah, whatever. I don't care. Just gonna dash over here. I'm pretty sure it's basically just turn to Geo. Oh, it's actually a hollowness seal. It's 450, so it matters a tiny bit more. Yeah. We're actually at 1,000, which I think is enough to buy another mask shard and/or vessel fragment. Oh, that hurt a lot. Yes, I can feel what the game is, what's happening in the game now. Oh yeah, so here, back in this area, even if you could, well, jump up there, you can't actually kill these guys, just by hitting them head on. So you just crystal heart over here. I don't know why the music had to change. This makes it sound like a boss fight. For some reason. That was a very close jump. I'm pretty sure you can, like, almost crystal dash the whole way. Yeah, you just gotta make sure you stop before you run into that. If I mess it up again, I'll just, do that. Okay, yeah, that is very, jarring. I don't know why they even bother putting those guys there. Cause, especially in that spot right there. Like, because you have to have the crystal dash to even get anywhere near this area. Oh, there's another rancid egg down here. I don't know why, sometimes the blood sacks are just, like, already destroyed before you can even get there. Ow. Okay. Why did you have to put me down here, game? Yeah, so this, spot right here might actually look impossible to get through, but it's actually a pretty tight squeeze right through there. Pretty sure I'm actually going to go down under 1,000 here, though, because pretty sure the very good thing in here is actually you have to pay for it. Well, this little, why have you kept in here, little grub? Perhaps like me, you have a taste for discovering new things. I am Shayo. In a previous life, I was a nail master. I guess the only thing that drove me was becoming stronger and honing my skills with the nail. I imagined there was one calling in life, but that feeling faded over time. Now I seek a new calling, something that speaks to my soul and compels me forward. That's why I spend my time here, secluded, trying to master the art of creation. Painting, sculpting, these things bring a different kind of pleasure. You don't seem very moved by what I've said. Was it Shayo the nail master you're looking forward to come to learn a nail art, or teach you if you insist? Learn the master's nail art. Master the Great Slash. Hold X to concentrate energy onto the nail, release the bomb while holding up or down to perform the Great Slash. So my work doesn't move you. The bleeding of a nail, the bleeding of a brush, those things are not so different. Cut into the road so that we can peer deeper inside. For now, though, I have nothing more to teach you. Your path forward. It's only you can see it. Good luck. So look now. Basically have like a super nail attack, which is like double the amount of damage. So yeah, we actually just got a new. So now, besides using spells, we don't just have to spam X to try and hit them as much as possible. So yeah. And then there's actually an easier way back, so you don't have to go through all of that again. Now, I don't know if this is just a way back, or if there's some sort of reward up here. I mean, I doubt it, since they just gave you a nail art. So yeah. And there are actually 2 other nail arts that we can get, but they're in harder to reach places than this one is. Right, so I'm actually just gonna go up, I guess, because the stack station is just directly north of here. But I guess I never unlocked that. That's great. Oh, you can almost hit that. Huh. Well, I guess I have to go left and up. Yeah, that's kind of annoying. Because I didn't really think of having it ever come back here again. So yeah. Oh, actually could have just gone up right there, okay. nice and fair. Oh yeah, I'll just show off the new attack, because you know those guys that shoot in 4 directions. We know that they actually require 2 hits with our current nail. But if I can find one, oh, these guys also take 2 hits. But if you look now, they only take 1. You gotta see. And the only downside of that is you have to charge, but it doesn't really matter all that much. Yeah, so if you want to, like if you're following this along for a guide or anything for some reason, I would actually recommend getting the Great Slash before No Wise, because you can literally just like stand at the bottom whenever No Wise comes down. Just always have your Great Slash charged. Hit her with the Great Slash, and then use your spells a ton. Just like spam as many spells as you have possible. So you just need to go all the way over to the left, and then right, or down, I mean. And over here. I'll use the bench real fast. Right, so... yeah, I'll travel to 30 storerooms. Go sell all the stuff. Go back to the stag station. Travel to Dirtmouth. Go to Crystal Peak from Dirtmouth. Find wherever the shopkeeper's key is. And then we will go on from there. I just 2-shot that guy. Well, not 2-shot, because he's like an overpowered super nail. But yeah, if you actually look, since we're on the map right here, we're actually pretty close to where Larry and the Watcher, I think their name is. Oh, there's actually more money down there. Probably just Wander Journal, yeah. And that's still 200 Geo, which is quite a lot for how much we have right now. It's like a 5th of the Geo we have right now. And we actually have 2 Wander Journals, 3 Mash Shards, and 1, not 3 Mash, 3 Hollowness Seals. I was reading the top. I don't like that, but that's fine. We have crystal. I was gonna say we can just blast away from them and get this over here faster. Because we used to just have to spam dash through there. Now we have Crystal Heart. It's much faster. Remember, this is where Cornifer was, and there's also... we never opened it, but there... I don't know why we don't really need to. But there's actually another way that you can get back into the Soul Sanctum from right there, which would have been helpful. If you're ever struggling with the Soul Master, I would make sure before you go into the Soul Sanctum, you just head left. There's an elevator, and then just look for a breakable wall while you're riding up the elevator. And if you break through there, you can get right back over to Cornifer. And if you're ever struggling with the Soul Master, that would help you a lot. Because I mean, you don't have to backtrack nearly as much. You can get like straight back into the Soul Sanctum. I'm going down. Thirty Tears is actually a pretty cool area. It's just kind of annoying whenever you have to constantly hit the elevator to move down.
Velmi Artrit.
Okay, so I'm just gonna spam A because he just gives you a little bit of lore, but it's not that great of a lore.
Opal. Velmi Artrit. Boris' son? Gian. Velmi Artrit. Velmi Artrit. Velmi Artrit. Boris' son?
Yeah, so if you think this takes a while, whenever original playthrough, as normal with as somebody's original playthrough,
Helmadilka.
I couldn't find stuff very easily, so I had no idea this guy even existed. And I was just collecting all those relics and everything, and I had no idea what they were used for. But then I actually just, I had a ton. I had like 3 King's Idols, like 7 Wanderer's Journals, and a ton of Hollowness Seals. And I sat there mashing A for the longest time. Mainly because I just had a ton. I had like every single relic that you could possibly get. Or not every, well, every single relic. And not every single relic, of course. That'd be... If you actually went around the map, collected every single relic, and then sat there spamming A, that is very... That is... takes devotion to sit there spamming A the whole time. Just gonna hit the bench again for no reason. And then just gonna try and hopefully head out to the Stagwings. I'll wait for you to come down here, so. There we go. Got all of them. I actually, if I remember correctly, there's actually a Dreamnail tree right here. Is going to be slightly annoying in this area. Seeing how many of the enemies there are. Okay, I really don't like it. Thank you. Finally died. I don't know why, I feel like I'm sliding around. Yeah, so for some reason they decided to not make every Dreamnail tree give you an even amount. So instead of having the nice rounded number for like whatever we had before, like 310 or whatever, it's actually going to be changing to some. I'm assuming at least it's some sort of uneven, unrounded number. Oh my god, jeez. I don't know why I decided to just not get hit by any of my shots. I don't think I've ever even looked up all the way up here. I mean, yeah, 348. I mean, that is a decently rounded number, but it's not. When I think of rounded number, I'm like, it's a 300. It's like a multiple of 10 or 5. Well, except in like the case of Geo, where we have like 3675 right now, but that's besides the point. Yes, also probably in another video eventually. I might wait till I get like enough to get the 3rd goal, because if you remember, we actually got enough. We have, because the Seer said to return with 200 essence, and we have like 300 something. 348, yeah. Yeah. Trying to quickly head to Dirtmouth. This episode might be a little longer, but it's really whatever. And so another thing that we can get from Sly whenever we open his storerooms is he will actually sell us a key to a upgraded to something that I'm not gonna spoil, because it's actually pretty cool. Okay, so I'm just gonna get over to where Cornford was, and then I'll quickly look at where the shopkeeper key is. I do not remember as usual, because again, I've only ever played through the full game once, like my original playthrough. This is really only my second playthrough of the full game. Alright. Go on the wiki. Right, so apparently, according to the wiki, we're actually extremely close to the shopkeeper's key. I thought it was, like, on the other side of Crystal Peak. But hopefully we don't have to go, because, you know, with Crystal Peak, there's always the way they have to, like, go way around to get to something. Wow, yeah, it's here, right here, yeah, shopkeeper's key. It's so fun, I'm just gonna dash down, just to kill him, for no reason. So now we actually have 3689 Geo. But depending on how much stuff I decide to buy, that number is gonna go down real fast, once we give this key to Sly. The next episode, if I end up buying that key, maybe confusing. Not the shopkeeper's key. There's a key that you can buy after acquiring the shopkeeper's key. You can. Probably next episode, I'll probably go and use that key where it needs to be used. Just gonna let this launch down here because it's faster than the elevator. You ever see speedrunners, sometimes they push for dash out of Crystal Peak and then they'll fall straight back into the well. Which I'm assuming it's just like they're able to count. Like, yeah, it says like a certain number of, like, you have to count to like a certain number for it, and then like you drop. Right, hi Sly.
Oh!
What do you have there? Why, that's the key to my storeroom. I thought I'd lost it for good. Did you find it in those old mines? I was very curious. I have no idea how it ended up in such a remote place. Very honest of you to return it to me. Yes, very kind. And now that I can open my own room up, I can tell you some of the rare stock that's been gathering just here. Guns may be low, time worn, but they still retain their full market value for very precious stuff. Yeah, so there's the elegant key. And there's a ton more charms in here. I'm just gonna buy a mass shard, just to complete one. So now we actually have 7 hits, except for the enemies that decide to do more than 1 mask damage, which is sadly a thing. Okay, 15. Okay, yeah, definitely not buying another one. I'll probably wait till I'm 1 away to buy that. Like once I have another 3 mass shards, I'll wait to buy that one. And now, if you look up there, we have another extra bubble right there. Oh, this fancy key floating in the water just sit far below us. I've not cleaned it. Yes, now we actually have the elegant key. And then none of this is really worth it. So, yeah, we actually still managed to attain over 1,000. But there's actually some things I want to be able to buy from the map.
Bapanada.
I probably should buy Wrestling Grounds. It's only 75. And then there's a ton of pins. I've never used the markers. But if you really wanted to, basically you can just like place it on your map, and then you know where you're supposed to go. Okay, so I'm actually just gonna buy majority of these bench pin, just so I don't have to remember. Is a bench here? I can just look on the map. I don't know. Whispering Root. I'm pretty sure that's actually what they call it, the Dream Trees. Warrior's Grave. That's where we can fight one of the warriors. Vendor pins. That's basically any shop. Stagway pin, that's actually pretty useful, and then Hot Spring pin, just buy it. And remember I said we were above 1,000, and we're all the way down to just like less than 300. Yeah, so there's like shopkeeper, a bench, and stagway. There's also over in King's Pass. There's also a cocoon there. Just zoom out on the map. Yeah, there's a ton benches and stuff everywhere. Wow, the fungal waste has like no benches, so like 2 benches, unless there's one I haven't found yet. Well, unless you count the Mantis Village one down there, and then there's 3. City Tears only has 3. So yeah, Crystal Peak only has 2. Yeah, that's Crystal Peak is. Well, it's a cool area. It's pretty annoying to have to travel through. Okay, so I'm actually going to be leaving this episode off here. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button and subscribe if you want to. And I'll see you guys in the next video.